must have questions.
What?
Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Okay, now it's better.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Why you?
Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
No.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be.
There we go.
What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? This railroad. Willing to sacrifice humans for the sake of synths. Think about that for a moment. Would you kill your fellow man to save a Nuka-Cola machine? They have completely disconnected from reality. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we
Fire.
have been cast
Come on.
as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Oh, God. My son. Leader of this place. What the fuck am I looking for? Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's down below, blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't even go this way, should I?
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Doc?
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now,
No, I'm
I'll
not.
give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As
I
you
wanna
might
put a
guess,
bullet in
we
the
keep
back of my
Institute's
son's head.
Mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean.
Let's go.
He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities
Come
division,
on.
I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for
Come
now.
on.
Thanks.
Goodbye then.
Okay, cool. Let's go. I don't care. Saving.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable
Cool.
progress.
I'm gonna end the live stream here. I know you'd probably be like,
Why
why?
build it
Why
till
are you
you
leaving me at a cliffhanger?
We've advanced the technology behind
Well,
since
because-
to a point where this struck me as
I can't.
an interesting
No.
variation.
I'm gonna end the live stream here. Hope you
Modeling
guys
that
really
myself
enjoy.
seemed only
Next
natural,
episode
with the
is gonna be the
Institute's
battle
records and my
of the
genetics
pillars.
and physiology.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
make
pretty
sure
much.
it's brought back
So,
online in the
hope you
near
guys
future.
enjoyed today's
You'll
episode.
have an
Please,
opportunity
like,
to
please,
interact
like,
with
little
him
comment.
further.
You my channel. Just hit the subscribe
I'll
button.
admit
Definitely
I'm
help my
curious.
channel out. I'll see
As
you
a
guys
parent looking for a
more
child,
of Final Fantasy VII
looking for the
Remake.
younger version
Take
of
care,
me.
be blessed, and have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys later.
What do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Alright, but you're good.
Never.
It's not you. It's not even human. I could never love that.
No, perhaps not. But in many ways, he matches what you've been searching for all this
Pardon?
time.
I'm just dealing with some really fucked up shit right now.
If in some small way
I'm
a
done.
boy's presence
Okay.
can help,
Okay.
I hope you'll keep an open mind.
We went to the Institute, Nathan, and the boy that I thought that was behind a glass wall actually turned out to be a robot to look like my son, and my actual son is in his 60s.
Sean?
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking technological shit? I'm so mad right now.
Yeah.
My son is a fucking... is the leader of the whole thing that fucking kidnaps people.
That's it.
I actually want to genuinely now want to put a bullet in my own son's head. I'm so pissed off. Oh, I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, don't do that. That's just so mean. Look what they've done to my son. They could have just left me my son, but no. Made me go through this whole fucking shitstorm for nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would actually be rather happier if he was dead.
Not see the grime and dust.
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes.
Oh my god. Nathan?
Yeah.
There's an asshole that's threatening an old robot. There's an asshole.
This is beyond me.
There is an asshole here that's threatening an old robot. And guess what? Guess what the scientist who's threatening the robot's name is?
What?
What's the name of my ex?
Oh. Him?
Yep.
Let him die.
Yep. I'm not gonna side with my son. Fuck that. Not after seeing that shit.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
You're a synth. Why does it say to go down and then... depends. Ah, that's why. Not now. Okay. While I'm here, I could at least help out Virgil, you know?
Examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to...
Doctor?
I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close
Holden,
to 10 years old by now.
head of the bioscience
It's
division.
remarkable that
I
any
can't
child
wait
can
for you to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course, I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short.
Ew, no.
As the name implies, the bioscience division specializes in
Stop
fields of
talking, you
study
dick, I
such
don't
as
care.
botany, genetics, and medicine. Our
You
most
make
important
humans
directive
into
is to
robots,
ensure
I
the
don't
health
care.
And well-being of everyone in the institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
You're fucking gorillas?
Sounds
Waste.
like a waste of time to me. You should create something more useful.
It's just my opinion, of course, but I don't believe that every discovery needs to be useful. Sometimes we innovate for no other reason than to learn what's possible. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it.
I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
It might be a little bit vulgar, but I'd rather gouge out my eyes than find out that my son was running this place.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Take a look around and see if you can find the fucking cure.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
These are the gorillas? They're making robot gorillas, Nathan.
Glad you made it.
Oh my god.
Have you seen a fucking gorilla? They mostly show their assholes to you when you go to the zoo. There you go. There's a real gorilla. These are not real gorillas. They're retarded. They just walk around in fucking circles. You seen real gorillas? They fight each other. This place is so fucked. I'm not siding with my son. What has this fucking company done to my son? I've been asleep for 60 years, Nathan, and this is what my son's turned into. Such a clean place. The locks are shitty.
Got it.
I'll steal whatever I want. Thank you very much. This actually blows my mind. I expected to be walking in here and getting my 10-year-old son back. No, he's 60. He's straight up 60.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious analytical supplements.
Food supplements? What is that, a pill?
Huh.
That is not any way for a human being to live.
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Okay, okay.